They said love is blind, but in Adora's case, love was deaf, dumb, and possibly dead. Literally. Let me tell you about the girl from Umuahianta who had only one prayer point in life. Dear God, I don't want to marry from Umuahianta. I want to marry from Odogunla. Now, Umuahianta was peaceful, the kind of peace that makes you hear your thoughts too loudly. It was quiet in a way that makes you question your existence. Like, is this how I will live and die? That's Umuahianta for you. The men of Umuahianta were hunters, farmers, and palm wine tappers. Hardworking, yes, was always smelling of bushmeat, sweat, and unfulfilled potential. But Odogunla, the neighboring village, they had vibe. It was lively. They played drums at odd hours and danced like they had no problems in this life. Their men knew how to toast a woman with proverbs that could melt iron and make your knees go soft. Their men were fishermen who returned with fat catfish and tilapia that could feed an entire compound. Some men even traded kola nuts and goat skins with foreigners from across the river. In short, Odogunla had vibe, Umuahianta had responsibilities. Now Adora, Adora, the pride of Umuahianta. Beautiful in that village fine girl way. Midnight black skin that glowed like fresh palm oil. Straight legs, a waist that swayed like a palm tree in the wind. And a smile that could light up the darkest night. Even the village chief's goat once paused its chewing just to admire Adora. But Adora had taste. She did not want a man whose fingernails revealed what part of the farm he worked that day. She did not want anyone whose romantic gift was roasted yam or dried bushmeat. And she definitely did not want Obiora, her neighbor's son, who had been eyeing her since she used to catch grasshoppers behind her grandmother's hut. Never mind that Obiora had inherited 3 plots of land, 2 stubborn goats, and half a cassava mill. Obiora was hardworking, very humble, but in Adora's eyes, Obiora was basic. He was too humble. He was too Umuahianta. All these Umuahianta boys don't know how to treat a woman right, Adora said one evening while soaking her feet in the river and daydreaming. I want something different, a mysterious man, someone who will show me love in a way I have never seen before. Be careful what you wish for, because one day, while returning from the stream with her clay pot balanced on her head and her hips doing what hips naturally do, she saw him, Somadina. Tall, dark, with a voice like melted ogbono soup. He stood at the edge of the forest path like he had been waiting for her his whole life. He wore white, clean sparkling white, the kind of white no real villager could maintain with all the dust and firewood ash. He spoke softly, moved gently, and did not smell of anything, not even sweat. And just like that, Adora fell. Into what? Love? Obsession? Or an early grave? Adora and Somadina's love blossomed faster than Akamo left in the sun. Somadina was perfect. He spoke gently, greeted elders with respect, and gifted Adora expensive beads. She wore them proudly, saying, Odogunla boys know how to spoil a woman. Somadina will meet Adora at the river, help her lift her pot, and whisper things like, Adora, your beauty blinds even the spirit. Adora will laugh and say, you are not like these Umuahianta boys. You speak like a man who has seen the world. He smiled. Oh, he has seen the world, and the world beyond. He told her stories of his homeland beyond Odogunla, where rivers flowed backward and the moon danced on water. Adora did not understand half of it, but she would respond and say, wow, you're so deep. Adora was finished, head over slippers in love. So when he told her he wanted to marry her after just 7 market days, Adora said yes with her full chest. Who was she waiting for? Obiora? The villagers began to murmur, but love, they say, is louder than logic. And Adora, she was in love, blind love, the type that makes you ignore the fact that your man's shadow never shows when the sun is out. Even her grandmother had questions. My daughter, this your Somadina, does he not have family? She asked. Adora answered, he said they are all far away. He's planning to take me there after the marriage ceremony. Even Obiora, our humble Obiora, tried one last time to warn her. Adora, this man, he is not normal. You're jealous. Go and marry one of your goats, Adora said to him. Adora was not hearing anybody. She had fallen deep in love, and she was busy preparing for the marriage ceremony of her dreams. Then came the wedding day. The ceremony was strange. The wind blew harder than usual. The sun hid behind the clouds like he did not want to witness the event. But he said love conquers all, and Adora was now Mrs. Somadina. Now the wedding night. They entered the little hall prepared for them behind Mama Adora's compound. Candles were lit. Adora sat, shy but excited. She turned to say something sweet, and then Somadina was no longer sitting. He was floating. At first she laughed. She thought it was role play. She blinked. Maybe she was tired. Maybe it was hunger. But then Somadina turned and whispered, Adora, I have waited for you for 73 years. Adora's heart started racing like a drum. She screamed, but her voice refused to travel. Not outside, not even across the hut. No one could hear her, except for one old woman in the village who heard it spiritually and shouted, Ha! I said it. Ghost husband, she don't marry dead body. That night, Adora understood what they meant by love is eternal.